thought I would just sit down and chat with you for today's vlog. I've been wanting to change the vlog format for a little while now, and I don't know, I'm not super happy with them. I feel like they could be not necessarily better. I don't want to put in all of the time in the world to make them that much better. I just feel like I can make it easier on myself, and I could also just make them easier to watch in general. I don't want to have 30-minute vlogs every week, so that is something I'm going to try and be reducing significantly going forward. I thought I was going to wait till the start of next year, but I thought let's just kind of start implementing it gradually. I still might do a couple long vlogs here and there where I do like a whole week, but I kind of think it would be better to just like sit down one day out of the week and just vlog and chat with you guys, give you a little behind the scenes of like glimpses of what I'm working on, glimpses into what I'm doing, but not like dedicate a whole conversation to it. But one of the future vlogs is going to center around how I make my pumpkin spice lattes, because I've seriously like perfected the recipe at this point. It's so good. There's no dairy and no added sugar, so yeah, I'm really excited about that. And that actually kind of brings me into the first thing that I wanted to talk about in today's vlog, and that was why I'm deciding to give up sugar for 28 days. I know a couple of you were curious about that, and several of you have really been giving me a lot of advice and feedback because you've done something like this in the past. So I really appreciate that. It's super, super helpful to me. And so I thought I would just kind of explain that a little bit. And then I also want to talk about like my art and videos kind of going forward as well too, but I want to get this out of the way first. So, why I decided to give up sugar. First of all, it's for a grade. I am taking a class on substance abuse this semester. If you don't know, I'm in a master's program to get my marriage and family therapy license. And I'm taking obviously a lot of classes centered around like treatment and therapy and recovery. So I'm taking a substance abuse class this semester, and one of the main focuses of that class is for us to abstain from something for 28 days. It can be anything as long as it's sort of a personal challenge. Some people gave up social media, which I would literally die. And I view social media a little bit differently because I do sort of promote it and use it as a way to facilitate like my art business in a lot of ways. So I was not willing to give that up. However, I've kind of always had it in the back of my mind that reducing the amount of sugar that I eat is something I want to do, I don't know how to do, and it needs to be done because it's a concern of mine for several reasons. Obviously, there's the vanity reason. I would love to lose a little bit of weight, eat healthier, you know, feel better, you know, like the way that I look in the mirror, all that stuff, of course. But there's sort of an overarching concern even beyond that, and that is just my overall long-term health. Diabetes runs in my family, especially on my dad's side, and sort of a double whammy that everybody on my dad's side loves sugar. We love dessert. I always joke that like we're the family on Christmas or Thanksgiving that goes, oh yeah, what a beautiful turkey, what did you bring for dessert? Like that's kind of my family on my dad's side, and I love it, but we've all sort of kind of facilitated each other's guilty pleasures. My dad's really bad, and the kicker is that my dad is also allergic to sugar-free stuff and artificial sweeteners, so it's kind of like the real thing or nothing for him. And I just don't want to be, you know, 20 years down the road getting this diagnosis that I have diabetes because I've eaten like shit my whole life. And I have eaten like shit for the majority of my life. I never really got concerned with exercise until I was, you know, later in my adolescence. I would say I dabbled in it when I was like 16, 17, and then I really didn't get into it until I was in college, like my sophomore year, and I was really hardcore about it for like a year, and then that was it. I kind of dropped the ball on it, and in fact, I'm gonna go work out later today. I'm kind of glad I'm filming the vlog first because it's sort of like holding me accountable a little bit. But that's why I'm giving up sugar. So it's for several reasons. Number one, because I need to write a paper about it and turn it in for a grade. Number two, because I want to look better, eat better, feel better. And number three, it's because I feel like this is important for me long term. Down the road, I don't want to be dealing with diagnosis and issues with my health because of the way that I eat. So if it's not too late, I'm going to try and do something about it. Now, just a little update on where I am. This is day 9, which is actually, this went by really fast. And so far, so good. I have not caved or had any dessert. I also sort of decided to give up like sweet sugary coffee drinks. I don't count this one because, like I said, there's no like added sugar or anything. I don't know if I said there's no added sugar, but yeah, it's significantly less sugar than something like a Starbucks drink, and I feel like Starbucks drinks would have been like an easy replacement for me with dessert. I could be like, oh, well, I'll just get a Frappuccino today. Like, technically that's my coffee for the day. No, I didn't want to give myself the easy way out. I also gave up sodas. I don't drink a lot of soda anyway, but I figured if I couldn't have dessert, sodas might be kind of an easy go-to for me. And now I'm kind of accommodating it so that I'm also trying to significantly reduce the amount of alcohol that I drink. I don't drink a lot of alcohol to begin with, but I was noticing that for the first week of the assignment, I was having a beer every night with or after dinner, and alcohol has a lot of sugar, and so I feel like drinking a beer every night, even though like beer's not my favorite thing, it was sort of like, well, I can't have this, but I can have this, and that sort of helped like subside the cravings a little bit. So I'm gonna try and give that up. Obviously, I'm not gonna be super strict with that, I don't think, because not all alcohol is like super sweet, and it's not something that I struggle with beyond the scope of this assignment. So yeah, I don't know. I'm haven't had beer like the last 2 days, and the cravings still haven't been that bad. I think I was really nervous about the assignment right before it started, but once it kind of started, I was like, okay, this is my reality. I'm not gonna have sugar for 28 days, and I can like imagine myself succeeding in that. So yeah, it's been good. Keith's been eating candy in front of me and I've been fine. It's not like I have zero willpower. I think I just really needed an excuse to do this and to give it up and get it out of my system so that I don't crave it as much. And then it sort of like works in a cycle, in that now I have more confidence that I can say no. Now that I have more confidence that I can do this and give it up, you know, I feel good about it. So I feel like going forward in the future, I would be able to control it a little bit more. I'm not saying I'm never gonna eat sugar. I just want to be the person that doesn't want it every single night. And so part of this has really been me looking into, why do I crave it when I do? And I think I've sort of conditioned my body to crave something sweet after a meal. I don't crave anything sweet in the morning. I'm not a big like pancake person, waffle person, pastry person. Not really my vice. I'm more of like a cookie, ice cream, cake, chocolate mousse, chocolate anything person. But I usually crave sweets after lunch and after dinner. And I'm usually very quick to give in to that craving, and I would, you know, eat something sweet like right after a meal, and then I'd be like, well, now I want something salty to get the sweet taste out of my mouth, and now I want something sweet to get the salty taste out of my mouth. So now I'm trying to challenge the idea of like, if it's really just about getting the taste out of my mouth, maybe I just like eat a mint or chew a piece of gum, or, you know, get a piece of ginger or something like that. Like something that is not like full on dessert, but still kind of serves the purpose of like cleansing my palate. I've been drinking decaffeinated tea in the evenings when I feel like the cravings are really bad, and I feel like that helps because the tea is like marginally sweet, because I do sweeten it a little bit with honey, but it's not like I taste the overall sweetness. It's just like I get the satisfaction of like, okay, now I don't have the pizza taste in my mouth. But anyway, that is sort of the update on the assignment and a little bit more into why I'm doing it. Now I want to talk a little bit about my art videos and kind of like where I'm at with everything. We're almost done with Inktober at this point. Today's the 26th. I need to do my Inktober drawing for today. And then I only have 6 more days, which is just so crazy. I'm always so sad when it's over, but honestly I'm a little bit relieved because the month of November for me is just crazy busy, and I have so much to do with like so much schoolwork. I'm so stressed. My face is literally like so broken out right now. I couldn't even like bring myself to come on camera without makeup on. It hasn't been this bad in a really long time. I'm not sure what that's attributed to. I'm not sure if that's maybe tied to the sugar thing or more tied to the stress thing. I'm pretty sure it's more tied to the stress thing, but I guess it could be either. So anyway, the month of November is really, really busy for me, and it sucks because I am not at all ahead on videos. Kicking myself for that for sure, but I have had no time. In fact, I have to still do the artwork for the video that's going up tomorrow. So I'm feeling a little overwhelmed for sure. I've had some increased anxiety about all the things that I have to do. Every night before I go to bed, I'm like, I should just stay up and work on stuff. Like I have to really tell myself no, and I have to get enough sleep and stuff. So yeah, a lot to do regarding school, and while I want to like vamp up my channel and do all of these cool new things and try and be better, I'm really battling with finding the time. So I'm really just having to get by until I have enough of a break from school that I can really just hunker down and work on stuff, because I have 2 larger illustrations that I really want to get up, you know, before the end of the year. I think that might be a realistic goal, but there's no way I could get them done both in November. I have a couple of collabs that I want to get focused on and, you know, give those people the time and attention that I've told them I would give them. And I, you know, then I want to also make sure I'm still getting a video up every week and filming and all of that. So yeah, I have a lot that I need to work on, and I'm pretty behind for both my Wednesday and my Friday videos, getting ahead and prepping them. So yeah, I need to do like some real sit down prep for that. And but the thing is, like, I have a midterm next week, and I can't like sit down and like justify spending a lot of time sketching because I have to be studying for the midterm. So I'm really torn. I'm really all over the place right now. Plus Halloween is this weekend. I don't think I'm gonna be doing much just because I'm, again, kind of feeling so stressed, and I kind of feel like I just want to be at home relaxing and like recovering just from all of the stuff happening, and I don't know. So I feel like so pulled in so many different directions. But anyway, going forward with my channel, I had this idea last night, and I kind of want to run it by you and see what you guys think. But I kind of want to do like a video. I don't want to say like roasting my old artwork, because I feel like that's really counterintuitive to the whole make bad art movement that I have going, and I want it to be more along the lines of make bad art. But I want to like sit down, look at the work I've made in the last year, and really be like honest with myself about what I don't like, and that way it's on video and I have something that like holds me accountable to improving. And I want to do that with my Inktober sketchbook like flip through too. I want to be like, you know what, this piece could have been so much better if I had just taken the time to do this, like work on the anatomy here, or like if I had just taken a minute to redo the face one more time, it would have been so much better, and all of this stuff. And I'm really just trying to be critical with myself about that, because that is how I'm going to improve. If I have, you know, a list of things that I want to work on, and kind of have a set plan for how I'm going to improve them. Because yeah, I can say like, oh, where do I start? I want to improve on everything. And then it's like, well, then where do you start? You don't have a clear plan, you know? People are gonna get so mad that I'm not actually like drinking my coffee. That always happens. I get talking and then I completely forget about my drink. So anyway, I'm in this weird place where all I want to do right now is like improve my art as much as I possibly can, and then being in this situation where I literally do not have time. So yeah, my next sketchbook I've sort of decided is going to be a very study focused sketchbook. I'm going to be doing a lot of studies. I'm going to be doing a lot of pose practice, hand practice, background practice, facial expression practice, and just really trying to break down the anatomy into something that is, you know, quick, easy for me to understand, but still accurate. Right now, the method that I'm using, and I'm totally kicking myself for making like tutorials based on this, because, you know, here I am like less than a year later and it's already changed. But right now the method that I use works well some of the time, but it also really doesn't work well a lot of the time, and I find myself like looking back at pieces and being like, why is this so off? And a couple of you have pointed it out to me too, and I want to let you know that I really appreciate that. It does help, and I know that your intentions are rooted in a good place, so I don't take offense to it. So it has helped me kind of get more motivated to actually improve what I need to improve. And Inktober always helps, but then I always get to a place where Inktober where like I play it safe because I want to get it done and I don't want it to look like I, you know, did a bad job, so I don't push myself. I really tried to push myself, and I kind of went through like ups and downs with it where I was like, I'm totally pushing myself, and then I was like, no, I'm not. I'm playing it safe because I don't want this to look bad when I post it online. And I still have those thoughts, you guys. I still have those thoughts that try and make me not post my bad artwork online, and I try and just like break through them and like post it anyway. But yeah, anyway, I kind of just wanted to update you guys on that, and then just give you some of my thoughts kind of going forward. One thought that I've had, this is kind of out of the blue, but I think I want to move the live streams to be exclusively on Twitch. You guys know I live stream a lot on YouTube and I live stream a lot on Twitch. I usually have more of an audience on YouTube, but the issue is that YouTube servers drop my streams so much, like seriously once every 10 minutes. And maybe it doesn't bother you guys all that much, but I do think that overall it sort of diminishes the stream experience for some people, and some people that might have stayed around otherwise, you know, left because it was just too much of a hassle. So if you're not already following me on Twitch, follow me on Twitch. I'm pretty sure we're gonna move the live streams there almost completely, just because I don't want to deal with YouTube dropping my streams. I don't really want to deal with YouTube at all right now. I'm still very upset at all the issues that they've been having in their reluctancy to actually talk to their creators about it. It's a huge frustration. And I have been now posting on VidMe as well as YouTube, and that's just something that I will probably continue to do going forward so that I have a backup. And I am also trying to simultaneously build a following up on there, which has so far actually been great and it's been easy. If you are in the art community on YouTube, I think the art community on VidMe would suit you pretty well. The engagement is a little bit different, but I was able to get like 50 followers in a month, so I would highly recommend that. Actually, it's been less than a month. It's been like 20 days and I've gotten like 50 followers. So I feel like that's pretty good for just the first month, and I feel like going forward, you know, it will be easy to grow on that platform. And if anything, it's just a backup archive for all my videos, so that if YouTube totally falls through or like shuts down my channel, because it, you know, people have been getting really weird glitches where they get like 3 community strikes in a day and then their channel gets taken down, and like no email from YouTube as to why this is happening or when it'll be resolved. And I just think that that's totally not acceptable. And you know, while I get really excited about like video ideas that I want to do because I know they'll perform well on YouTube, I'm also like, ugh, but if it makes my channel more of a target, is it really worth it? So I don't know. I've just been having some thoughts regarding like my art and my channel and everything, and I'm very wishy-washy, and I don't really have a conclusion to this video. But hopefully you guys don't mind that, and you guys just don't mind me like talking and, you know, chatting about my life and what I'm up to. But I do have some really good ideas that I want to do. I want to do another marker alternative video. I want to try out the Dick Blick markers. Haven't really heard anything about them. I don't know if it'll be as popular as the Ahuhu video. I'm still gonna say Oahu markers because that's just how I say it, and I don't remember how I'm supposed to say it correctly. So I don't think they're gonna be as popular as that video. That video is almost like 4,000 views right now, and I'm still getting comments on it like constantly. It's a little overwhelming, I don't know. And then I want to do a video trying out art supplies from Daiso. So I think I'm gonna go to Daiso this weekend and get the supplies for that, and we'll see about the Dick Blick video because it's a huge pain in the ass for me to order from Dick Blick. It's just frustrating. But anyway, without further ado, I think I'm actually gonna end the vlog here because like I said, I don't want them to be super long vlogs, and I kind of like just getting to sit down and chat with you guys sometimes. Like, I feel like these are the videos where I can do an occasional time lapse of me like cleaning my desk, or I can do like, I don't know, just little art chats about what's on my mind and like what I feel. And I do still think that at the end of this year, I will move the vlogs over to the vlog channel. I will have a separate channel, and we'll kind of just see how that goes. But yeah, so at the start of next year, the vlogs will be exclusively on a separate channel, and that's it. So, okay. Thanks for watching. I'll check in with you guys. No, I won't check in with you guys later. This is the end of the vlog. And the next vlog that I do, I will show you guys how I make my pumpkin spice lattes. Cause they're pretty good. Like, I'm impressed with myself. Alright, later guys.